Coming up on today's episode of Airborne Unlimited. Legend lost. Apollo astronaut Walter Cunningham dies at 90. U.S. Airlines filed DOT complaint against the Bahamas. Autel Robotics to introduce EVO Max4T drone at CES. Welcome to Airborne Unlimited. I'm your host, Holland Lee. Let's get into today's stories. Legend lost. Apollo astronaut Walter Cunningham dies at 90. The legends of yesterday are disappearing at a breathtaking rate. Former astronaut Walter Cunningham, who flew into space on Apollo 7, the first flight with crew in NASA's Apollo program, died early Tuesday morning in Houston. He was 90 years old, and he was our friend. ANN's Jim Campbell still carries around his turtle card to this day with Walt's signature. Cunningham was selected as an astronaut in 1963 as part of NASA's third astronaut class. He was designated the lunar module pilot for the 11-day flight of Apollo 7, which launched on October 11, 1968, and was the first human flight test of the Apollo spacecraft. With Walter M. Schirra Jr. and Don F. Isley, he tested maneuvers necessary for docking and lunar orbit rendezvous using the third stage of their Saturn 1B launch vehicle. The crew successfully completed 8 tests, igniting the service module engine, measuring the accuracy of performance of all spacecraft systems, and providing the first live television transmission of onboard crew activities. The 263-hour, 4.5 million-mile flight splashed down October 22, 1968 in the Atlantic Ocean. And after the break, ordinance to ban helicopter operations rescinded.
Are you tired of tucking your phone under your headset to make a call and having cords and adapters strewn about the cockpit? Experience wireless cell phone communications and your personal music with Pilot Communications BlueLink 2. BlueLink 2 gives you a wearable link to 2 Bluetooth-enabled devices at the same time and can even control your phone and music. Use BlueLink 2 with your existing headset or a Pilot Communications headset from pilot-usa.com.
Throughout the globe, Piper Aircraft has hand-selected the very best in company representation, service, and support. From first inquiry to acquisition to product support, Piper Aircraft ownership is seamless and worry-free. Piper Aircraft authorized dealers, factory trained, factory connected.
Skyleader Aircraft offers a lineup of the most powerful, durable, and efficient light sport aircraft in the industry. From trainers to roomy cockpits for long hauls, Skyleader has an aircraft for you. And the best part? They're in your budget. Skyleader's base prices are set low to give you room to customize your aircraft to your needs, desires, and wallet, allowing you to put your money where it matters to you most. Visit flyskyleader.com today to learn about our aircraft, customization options, and chat with the team.
Welcome back. Now let's take a trip around the patch for some other interesting stories. Ordinance to ban helicopter operations rescinded. We're seeing stories like this with greater frequency, and it's worrisome. A proposed ordinance to regulate air traffic over Hoboken, a Hudson County, New Jersey city falling within the greater New York metropolitan area, has been thankfully axed from the agenda of the municipality's August City Council. Subject ordinance, which sought to ban all non-essential helicopter traffic from overflying the city, was to have been imminently voted upon by Hoboken council members. FCC NPRM heralds UAS spectrum licensing. The FCC made public a notice of proposed rulemaking setting forth proposed statutes for the operation of unmanned aircraft systems in the 50-30, 50-91 MHz band. At present, UAS platforms operate primarily under the FCC's rules for unlicensed and low-power communications, or in accordance with experimental licenses. The FCC's proposed rules would grant unmanned aircraft systems access to licensed spectra with the resilience to support more advanced and secure communications. ISNS ThrustSense Autothrottle granted FAA STC. Innovative Solutions and Support has announced that its ThrustSense Autothrottle system has received FAA Supplemental Type Certification for installation on Beechcraft King Air 200 and 300 aircraft equipped with G1000 and NXI flight decks. Subject certification allows ThrustSense to be installed on all certified glass cockpit systems for the King Air. Update: LODA restrictions finally abandoned by Congress. H.R. 7776, the James M. Inhofe National Defense Authorization Act for fiscal year 2023, was passed by both the House and Senate and signed into law by the President just before year's end. It defeats an FAA policy established in July 2021 requiring certain aircraft owners and flight instructors to obtain a letter of deviation authority prior to providing flight training in experimental aircraft. The corrective bill eliminates the FAA policy change last year that required a LODA to give or receive flight training in an experimental aircraft. And that's it for today's trip around the patch. Let's get back to the rest of the news. U.S. Airlines filed DOT complaint against the Bahamas. The airlines are upset about fees, at least with fees that don't line their wallets. Airlines for America has filed a complaint with DOT alleging unjustifiable, unreasonably discriminatory, anti-competitive, and unreasonable charges have been levied against its member airlines by the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. A4A asserts subject policies and measures violate the air transport agreement between the two nations. A4A contends that the Bahamas is charging astronomical fees for air navigation services, fees that far exceed the cost of providing such services. The trade group posits that the Bahamas views air navigation charges as a means by which to exercise sovereignty over its territorial airspace, but points out that excessive levies constitute a breach of its obligations under Article 10 of the U.S. Bahamas ATA. A4A's complaint reads in part, quote, "After significant engagement with the government of the Bahamas on this issue, the members have not seen or received any details that confirms the Bahamas air navigation charges are consistent with their treaty obligations," end quote. Notably, the A4A complaint sets forth that the FAA provides air traffic services for Bahamian airspace via a May 2021 Air Navigation Services Agreement. And after these messages, Autel Robotics to introduce EVO Max4T drone at CES.
Well, hello, fellow pilot. I'm John King.
And I'm Martha King.
You know, we've all had our flying lives disrupted lately.
Well, King Schools is here to help you stay up to date with courses that you can access on your desktop, iPad, or iPhone. If you'd like a refresher or just want to expand your aviation horizons, we have a course for you.
So head over to kingschools.com/Rusty today for details.
Unbridled passion, unequaled performance, unlimited possibilities.
Autel Aviation, you are cleared for takeoff.
Introducing Autel Aviation, leading general aviation companies united by the Autel guiding principle of built on honor, a commitment to uphold the highest standards in quality, performance, and support. Autel Propeller, Autel Engine Tech, Autel Aerospace Welding. We are Autel Aviation.
Now boarding at AutelAviation.com.
Welcome back. Autel Robotics to introduce EVO Max4T drone at CES. Autel Robotics' EVO Max4T UAV has been unveiled as an intelligent, innovative flight platform at once suited to commercial, prosumer, and hobbyist applications. The EVO Max4T suite of advanced autonomous flight technologies includes omnidirectional obstacle avoidance and anti-interference. The latter feature permits operation of the contraption in busy urban areas. The EVO Max4T's versatile payload bay allows carriage of a variety of sensors conducive to a wide range of undertakings. By dint of its enterprise app, which enhances synergy between drone and pilot, the EVO Max4T is capable of executing multiple sophisticated flight functions to include autonomous pathfinding, live streaming, and target acquisition. Engineered for both easy manual operation and robustly reliable autonomy, the EVO Max4T is quickly and easily configurable to disparate missions. The EVO Max4T is equipped with 3 high-quality cameras, a 48-megapixel telephoto camera with 10-time optical zoom, 160-time digital zoom, and a half-inch CMOS sensor, a 50-megapixel wide-angle camera with a 1 and 1.28-inch CMOS sensor, and 3840 by 2160 video resolution, and an infrared camera with a 640 by 512 resolution and 1.2-kilometer ranging distance. The EVO Max4T also sports a range of intelligent navigation and data acquisition functions. And that's our show for today. You can catch episodes of Airborne on YouTube, Roku, or Fire TV. Just search for Aero-News or Airborne, and don't forget to follow us on social media. Thanks for watching!